You want to say something for the video start?
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
All right, bro. So to kick it off, Miles lands next to Peter, ready for this new mission they about to do, and they put up in the all black. Okay. That boy Peter must have texted Miles on some, "Hey yo, bro, we rocking all black tonight," and he said, "Bet." Like Blank Boy said, got his swag up and everything. Where the bad bitches at? So they posted up above, observing the scenery. That Roblox YouTuber and grooming type chemistry, making sure no crackheads interfere with what's going on. And hey, I live in New Orleans, but the NYC crackhead epidemic is way worse than down here. Actually, nah, they about one what. So for some context, this mission is to supervise Scorpion and make sure nothing bad happens while he's being transported. But y'all already know how this goes. My son Peter cannot catch a single break without something terrible happening. But as a surprise to them, they're transporting another prisoner, Martin Lee. And this is crazy, especially since he sent Miles' dad back to the lobby in the first game. Had him hitting the Simba from Lion King. So naturally, he starts getting tight. He even moves closer before he crashes out so he can get a good hit in. But he chills out and they continue observing. But in the distance, they see somebody celebrating their gender reveal. What the hell? How the fuck you ready for New Year's and it's May? Niggas be stupid, bro. So they get on the move because they gotta secure this payload, especially since they playing with randoms. Gotta lock in, bro. And so far, everything's going good. Not a single ounce of danger in sight. Oh nah, they're getting raided. Everyone hide the prisoners ASAP. So a bunch of other boats blow up like it's Hiroshima all over again, turning this whole mission into pure chaos. And these pirates, they pulled up wanting all the smoke, uncloaking themselves and opening fire right off the bat. They emptied the clip immediately. I would have thought John Morant was on that bitch. One of them on a jet ski hits this unnecessary ass ramp into a vertical, jumping off the jet ski, making it explode. She got a mad menacing too, wanted to look cold so bad. Like, bro, you are the tutorial NPC. What are you doing? Stick to the script. Peter gets on the scene and he sees the health bars above their heads and he's like, and he gets to boxing. Parries her attack, following it up with a two-legged kick, landing a right, back kick, and another one landing her ass out. Came out swinging for nothing, man, shaking my head. She finna go back to KRAVEN looking like Mojo Jojo in a second. So Peter fights through more of these goons, straight NPCs, and he's straight greasing these boys, not giving them a chance. No mercy over here, my boy. Till the fight takes this random ass 180, and these random metal birds swooping out of nowhere, snatching up my son Peter into the sky. Like, yo, who designed these things? Vulture? Peter and Miles get done taking down the rest of the hunters, and look how they're walling on these dudes, bro. Look at what they do to this guy. He fucking torpedoes this nigga into the water, and him and Miles hit this crazy ass combo on this random guy. They not taking these dudes seriously at all. So the hunters start popping more fireworks, looking like somebody farted.
Smell like you farted.
The cameraman switches to the shore and oh nah. Grappling hooks? What are y'all gonna do with those? They latch onto the ship, literally turning it on it. Wait, hold up. Okay, yeah, literally turning it port side. And don't forget, there are literally 2 S-tier supervillains on this bitch. I don't know about Scorpion. But yeah, they might be cooked. Cause keep in mind, these boys, they is not here to break them out. They here to claim their life, put them in spectator mode. They are not safe. The other soldiers inside the ship are trapped, so Miles goes in to help them. Yo, little bro, get on there. I got you with a chopped cheese later. For real? Bet, twin. So Miles hops in there and saves these men from the falling rubble. I'm still wondering how the fuck was these regular ass niggas able to contain Scorpion. As weak as he is, he would definitely blitz them in a heartbeat. But the situation outside is getting worse and worse. Got my son Peter putting in OT, but this is just a regular Tuesday for him. He telling Miles to get topside, but he gotta make sure all the lives in there are saved. You know, regular superhero stuff. So Miles crawls through the ship searching for the other survivors, and he hears a demon yelling inside this sealed room. Something tells me that this is a trick, but we just gonna move on. So he gets the doors open and yep, I was right. Scorpion done bamboozled this man. Hit him with the fucking who's gonna do weekend 2 ass trickery, and Miles gets stabbed. Get that boy some of that and he starts tripping, imagining his mom and all of his loved ones being happy without him.
Like, for real, what the fuck are you?
So Miles finally makes it out of the water and hears a voice coming from one of the cells, and he crawls over and he sees Martin Lee, and he's just staring at him menacingly. For a second, I thought he was okay with really watching this man die, but as he's about to break him out, his powers start glitching. Whoa, what the hell? Nigga getting a palette swap? What is this? And this is not a good time to have performance issues, cause more hunters bust in and they snatch Martin from out the hole, freeing him from the water. Miles is still on the ground glitching, of course, but now he has to fight these hunters, and for some reason that glitch must have gave him a power boost, cause he starts wilding. Blasted this guy like he Electro, pieced up this dude with a simple combo, flew out of the fucking frame, landing on this girl. Then he pulls these niggas toward him like he's Sasuke, shockwaving them back. Son out here moving like Killua. Who is he feeling like? Then he follows it up with another lightning blast, blicking these niggas from across the room. Hit that nigga with a right kick, left, kick to the wall, get off me little boy. Webs the other guy to the wall and rushes the final guy, laying his ass down. Or so you thought! This nigga jumps out like FNAF 2 Foxy getting the jump on Miles, but he hits a vert, hitting him with that crank! High voltage. So Miles swings out the ship to try and stop them from taking Lee. He still gotta run his ISO and they jeopardizing that opportunity. The heli taking him hits a crane, exploding, dropping the cage. By now the entire ship is completely on its port side, so this has gotten completely out of hand. Average day in NYC, I can't even lie. So Miles lands on the ship and he starts fighting the goons that are up there. He hits a vert, electrocuting this girl and the others around him. Dashing to this guy, knocking him off the ship with the quickness, fuck out of here. Rushing to this girl, landing a two-handed punch, right kick, went back for a left, and upper kicked her into the stratosphere.
That brother's floating in the air. How could his hands do this? Oh, someone get him out the air.
Swings into a kick and starts wilding on this girl. He said, boom! And finally, throwing a crate at this man, knocking him off the ship. He's too locked in. Not playing with him today. So after beating up all the hunters and hopefully not killing them, Miles sees another ship coming and we see the big dogs pull up. KRAVEN. He pulls out a bolt action and shoots the tanks on the ship, blowing them up, causing a fire. So the ship swings towards a small boat and Miles rockets them out of there, but he sees birds trying to take Lee, so he handles that in the most beautiful way possible. After he stops the propellers from destroying the dock, Lee breaks out of his cage on some, "You were just gonna let me die?"
Yeah.
KRAVEN wraps a rope around Lee and he pulls him up to the ship, but Miles gets on that. But like every person from Vine nowadays, he has to let it go. So KRAVEN takes Lee and Miles helps Peter save the people from the propeller, earning them once again another victory.